What up, is Marcus with Dynasty Dads? We're going to do Would You Rather. We're going to have two players that are ranked very closely in Dynasty, and which player would you rather have? So again, a lot of this is in a vacuum, but we'll discuss through some different close ones here. We're going to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. All right, the first one is going to be Nicholas Chubb, who's age 27, versus Javonte Williams, who is 23. Now, to me, I understand Nick Chubb could have a top 5 RB performance. In fact, this year he looks very good on track with that, with having no Kareem Hunt there in the backfield. And I really like Nick Chubb for this upcoming year. But age 27, I do see writing on the wall here very shortly for Nick Chubb. I don't think he's going to be successful 3-4 years versus Javonte, which is still unknown, 23 years old. Again, very young, had a post-lateral issue in his knee, along with an ACL injury there. So big question marks, and they have not given Javonte the full go-ahead, like, you can take all the carries. That being said, I still lead in Javonte Williams, 23 years old. It's not an Achilles, it's an ACL. We see these injuries all the time, and I've talked about how J.K. Dobbins has followed the same trajectory in his career, basically, and he is still being ranked into this middle teen range. Chubb is 14, Javonte 15. I'll take Chubb. I'll take Javonte. You're like, wait, that made no sense. I'll take Javonte. I feel like his value, even the next 12, 18 months, is at minimum going to be the same, because Samaje Perine's not going to be the savior there. The only thing that you're kind of hoping and avoiding is the Zach Charbonnet coming in and being the bomb in 2024 for like a Denver team that you're hoping they don't draft another high-end running back. That's what you're hoping for. The next one is another running backs. We're going to do 22, Cam Akers. Versus number 23, Joe Mixon, and he's 27, Cam Akers 24. I am one of the biggest Cam Akers haters. I've talked about how I think he's going to have a better year in this 2023 season. But Joe Mixon, 27 years old, the edge is getting very close. It's when you look in the mirror, objects may appear closer than they are, and the objects are feeling real close for Mixon. The cliff is feeling super close. He's 27. But I feel like in the next 3-4 months, which running back are we going to be talking about being that RB1? I think it's Joe Mixon. I really do. And I think Joe Mixon has that higher ceiling. I think also that you'll be able to trade him for something better than Cam Akers in 3-4 months. Because Joe Mixon, again, on a great team, and he's going to be fantasy relevant. We just got to trade him before he gets hurt, or you see the cliff happen next year. I think at 27, you can still find a contender that is willing to buy on Joe Mixon for this upcoming season. And so that's why I'm taking Joe Mixon. I'm avoiding the Achilles-ridden Cam Akers. Number 37, James Conner versus number 39, Roschon Johnson. Honestly, James Conner, 28. We are already on the way down of the cliff. No Kyler Murray. I think that offense is going to be featured and awful. I'm going to take Roschon here. I'm going to take that high upside of, like, maybe he ends up being the starting running back for like a Dameon Pierce style. Like, if he's 39 and goes into that Dameon Pierce style, which is high 20s, 21 to 24, depending on some of the sites you're seeing, then I'm gonna hope for that. Versus James Conner, it's like I just don't. It's not really appetizing to me. He's not even projected as a top 24 running back this year, and I honestly don't think he will be a top 24 running back. He's very touchdown dependent, and when you have a team that doesn't score, that's a problem. So Roschon here, I think this is a pretty easy slam dunk. The next one, Christian Watson versus Jerry Jeudy, both within a year of each other, which is actually kind of surprising because everyone always thinks that Christian Watson, I mean, if you told me their names, I would say Jerry Jeudy's 2 years older. 3 years older, maybe even. Jerry Jeudy is one of those young souls, 24 years old. So Jerry Jeudy is who I'm picking here. He's 2 spots ranked lower than Christian Watson. Christian Watson was a high touchdown dependent. Yes, you have Jordan Love. Huge questions with Jordan Love. You have Russell Wilson. And there's big questions on Russell Wilson and his career. But you have Sean Payton. Jerry Jeudy is the more talented wide receiver. Now, Christian Watson's the better athlete. Jerry Jeudy's the better route runner, the better football player, the better wide receiver. And so I'm going to take Jerry Jeudy here, thinking that he's going to still have, he had a good second half. You saw him putting some pieces together there. So I'm going to take Jerry Jeudy here. I still believe in him to the point that I think Christian Watson is being overranked right now. At number 20, I would not take him there. I'd be putting him as a wide receiver 3. And so I would be moving him down 6 to 10 spots. All right, the next one is Michael Pittman, who's 25. You got Treylon Burks, who's 23. DeAndre Hopkins, now on the Tennessee Titans. Yeah. Did I do that right? No. Yeah. Is he on? Yeah, he's on Tennessee. I almost think I thought he went to Houston for a second. I was like, no. Anyways, I'm going to go Treylon Burks here. They're one spot ranked differently. 25 Pittman, 26 Burks. Michael Pittman is going to be stuck with Anthony Richardson, a rookie quarterback. You could say Treylon Burks could be potentially stuck with a rookie quarterback as well if Will Levis is the rookie there. But honestly, I think Treylon Burks is the better overall prospect. He's the better wide receiver, again, talent-wise. Situation, to me, both of them could be complete messes. Anthony Richardson, not a great thrower. He's a great runner and you have to, again, have that Jalen Hurts type of jump, or you're going to end up being a Lamar type of wide receiver, which ends up being, not a great wide receiver. And so I think Michael Pittman's going to struggle there. They do have some other wide receivers. Alec Pierce showed good at times. They have Josh Downs now. They still are going to run the ball through Anthony Richardson and, of course, Jonathan Taylor. So I'm going to take Treylon Burks here. I think DeAndre Hopkins could pull some coverage. This is always a crush argument. Does he take away targets? Does he pull away coverage? But I think that offense with Chig Okonkwo, who, spoiler, we're going to talk about next, I think that Treylon Burks could be successful into that offense. And I think he's that gadgety under the field guy that has very good yards after catch and very fast and athletic and can be used in all these different ways. We just hope he doesn't turn into too much of a gadgety like a Laviska Shenault or even like a Percy Harvin / Chase Claypool. We don't want him into that realm. Percy Harvin's the best of those examples, but even like a Cordell Patterson when he was a Viking, we want him to be an actual wide receiver, which is yet to show out, or else sometimes you turn into Laviska Shenault and then your whole world comes crashing down. So let's hope he's not that, but I'm going to still take Treylon Burks here. We're going to tight ends. Chig Okonkwo versus Cole Kmet. You have a 23-year-old versus a 24-year-old. And in this case, I love both of them. I think they're great tight ends to be picked at 15 and 16, which that's what they are. I really do like both of these tight ends. So I had to pick. I'm going to pick Cole Kmet. I like Chig Okonkwo. I really like the burst that he had. But I'm going to go with Cole Kmet. A better prospect, again, and it's not always over talent, but when I look at it and I go, he started getting a little bit hot towards the second year, started Chig, I guess you could say. But I like Cole Kmet. I think that Justin Fields is in a much better quarterback than anything that Tennessee really has. So, again, situation, Bears. Which is very rare to say that because Bears don't have many better situations. There's not many teams that can say that they have a worse situation than the Bears. So the Bears have that. I think Cole Kmet, Chig Okonkwo is talented as well. He almost looks like a wide receiver running out there. I like them both. Can I have them both? I don't want to take Cole Kmet. I'm going to take Cole Kmet, but I'm not going to do it very confidently. And if you keep talking, if I keep talking about it, I might even change my mind. So we're going to take Cole Kmet for now. Number 14, we're going to go with quarterback. CJ Stroud, 21 years old versus 15. Tua Tagovailoa, 25 years old. And this one, I am going to go with the quarterback that has done it at the NFL level. We see so many busts at the quarterback level, at the quarterback position. These owners get paid millions of dollars. And they still get it wrong. I'm going to take Tua. He's got Waddle, Devin Achane. He's got Tyreek Hill. He's got everything. He's got the speed. He doesn't even do anything. He can just drop it off to Tyreek Hill or Jalen Long. They do the rest. I'm going to take Tua. He's got all the weapons that you could want in the world for the next few years here. And I really, really do like his fantasy points per game and everything. So I think that this is an easy Tua Tagovailoa. All right. Peace out. Take care. We'll see you guys again very soon.